Hello everybody, happy Saturday. Oh my God, it is such a beautiful day. It's supposed to be in the 70s today. Can we talk a minute about Kamala versus Trump? Okay, we've got like 59, 58 days left. And let's talk about their agenda. Trump wants to do for the country. He said he's against abortion, but he keeps going back and forth on what he thinks about an abortion. First, he said he didn't agree with abortion, and he's saying he, agrees with it up to 6 weeks. So he's kind of been back and forth about what he thinks about abortion. He said he wants to secure the border, but he killed the border bill. Democrats came up with a bill for the border, and he killed it. He didn't accept the bill. And then he keeps repeating this stuff about all these millions and millions of people coming across the border. They're rapists, they're drug dealers, he's saying all this negative stuff about immigrants. They used to say that stuff about black people too. You move into a white suburban area and they say, there goes the neighborhood. They used to say that about black people. Oh, the neighborhood's gonna go down. Oh, they got all these kids. Oh, they're on welfare. They've said numerous things about us as well. People are afraid of change or afraid of things, unfamiliar with them, unfamiliar people, unfamiliar cultures. And so, that scares them for some reason. I work with people from all over the world, and I've never had any problems. Everybody I've met has been caring, loving, kind. I've never had any problems. I had one person, she was from India, and she had married this African guy, and they had 3 kids, and she was just the biggest liar and instigator and gossiped all the time. And it had nothing to do with her being from India. That was just her nature, her personality. And she proclaimed to be a Christian. And she was always, my sister, my sister. Oh, my friend, my friend. And then she would go behind your back and gossip and change the story and say all kind of things. So, people are going to be people no matter what race they are. So don't characterize people by their race. There's good and bad people in all races. So he said he wants to secure the border. He killed the border bill. And his friend, Steve Bannon, I think he got 4 years because he stole money that was supposed to go towards the border. And you know what he did? He bought himself a yacht, and I don't know what else. Trump said he wants to be a dictator for one day. He wants to be a dictator forever. He said if you vote for him, you will never have to vote again. So what is he saying? He's trying to overthrow the government. He wants to be a dictator. He loves Putin. He loves all those foreign leaders that are dictators. He praises them. He wants to punish the people that brought charges against him, which he deserved. He's been found guilty of 34 felonies. He did all this stuff that they're saying he was found guilty of doing all this stuff that people accused him of. He wants to free insurrectionists. You know, January 6th, when they try to overthrow the government, he wants to free those people. He thinks they were good people. Well, they were his followers, and they didn't like the results of the election, and he wants to free those people. He says he knows nothing about Project 2025, but the people leading his campaign are the people over Project 2025, so how does he not know anything about it? Lies. All lies. He wants to cut taxes for the rich. He wants to cut federal funding. He doesn't want to change gun laws. We just had another school shooting. 4 people were killed and I think like 9 injured. He didn't want to do anything with gun control. The man has told over 30,500 and something lies. Check your facts. Do facts checks. A lot of people, I believe, that follow him, I don't think they check their facts. I think they just listen to what he says and go with it. In 4 years, he's told over 30,000 lies. He says that he's done more for the blacks than any other president. That's a lie. And then, who is it? Senator Byron Donalds. He called him out at one of his campaigns. He said, oh, look who it is. He's one of the good ones. He's one of the smart ones. So what is he saying? Black people aren't good. Black people aren't smart. He just rambles on, and all I've heard in his message, other than the border, is him attacking people, attacking their race, you know, talking about how, Kamala, why does she not talk like Indian or whatever? I mean, just ridiculous stuff. He's disrespectful. He's rude. He has a vulgar mouth. The man lets anything and everything pop out of his mouth. He has told people, had regular conversations with people over our security, things he shouldn't even be talking about to people. But, he judges character, race, and I just can't see what his agenda is. He thinks he's above the law. He says he wants to make America great again. How far does he want to set us back? Project 2025 would set us back to Civil War, Jim Crow. He says Kamala Harris's accent is fake. He says she's stupid. And then he talks about how smart he is and how smart his family is. And he's this and he's that. He's a liar. He's a thief. He's a fornicator. He's an adulterer. He's a rapist. And he tried to get the Central Park 5 executed. They were accused of rape, and their conviction was overturned. And he spent $85,000 to post in 4 different newspapers to have them executed. And even though they were acquitted, and the man that ended up getting caught and admitted to doing it, and his DNA matched, he still is sticking to that story. He never apologizes for anything that he does. Never. The man has done everything under the sun. Sleeping with prostitutes, lying, stealing. He's done everything. And Trump's Agenda 47, he wants to expand executive orders, which is, he wants power. He wants power over everything. He wants to be in control. He uses his platform to just criticize people. He says he wants to do something about climate control, but what he wants to do could affect public health and increase inflation. Now, Kamala's agenda, short and sweet. She stands on health, economy, health care, reproductive rights, and she talks about what she wants to do about immigration and foreign policy. Now, the reproductive rights, everybody, you know, well, everybody, some people are saying like she's a murderer, or they want to murder babies or something. Personally, that's not the way I'm taking it. I'm taking it as that she says you have a right to make decisions about your health. Now, I may not agree with abortion, but I don't know anybody else's situation, circumstances. I don't know anything about their health or what, you know, decisions they make, and that is not my decision. But you ain't gonna stop nobody from having an abortion. Back in the day, people would go to houses and lay on somebody's kitchen table with a coat hanger and get an abortion. If someone wants to terminate their pregnancy, they will. There is nothing that we can do to stop them. We see now where it was banned in different states. Women will travel across the United States to go where they can get an abortion. We cannot control what people do. We're not saying that it's right, and we're not saying that we agree with it. We're just saying that it is your choice what you do with your body. Okay? So, I just try to focus on God and not let politics take over. Stick with your morals. And I think that's all I have for you today. And I thank you so much for listening. Take care. Stay blessed.